Guido Jenniges, Gracie Jiu-Jitsu over 50, episode 17. I promise you a great episode today. Why should you watch my episode? Because I think I can make you a better Jiu-Jitsu practitioner, last longer in the sport, and today we're going to talk a little bit about injuries. At the end of the videos, as always, bonus tip, and it's coming right out of the master book from the Grandmaster Elio Gracie. And now, as always, special guest of the day. And if you've been to the academy, you've met him. One of the nicest guys you can meet. He's not 50 yet. As a matter of fact, he's only half of 50. Young kid, but we're going to talk about some injuries. It is no other than Evandro Nunes. Come here, my friend.
Good to be here, man.
So Evandro came about, what, a year, 18 months ago now?
Yeah, something like that.
Was an immediate success with his beautiful smile. And, you know, he has volunteered to do the video with me today.
Yes, sir. Happy to be here.
So, you got injured.
I got injured 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. Let's talk about how that happened.
Mm-hmm.
Bow and arrow, right?
Yes, sir.
So, let's demonstrate real quick what happened here. You actually, somebody caught you actually in this.
I escaped.
You escaped.
But I escaped to the price of the little injury, right?
Yes. So let's, just don't injure me. Go for it. Let's see what happened here. So now, the injury happened on the way out. Here, the neck got worse and worse, and then, yes, he finally slipped out, but on the way out, the neck was so tweaked that now you have physical therapy on your neck.
Yes, because the goal is to take this arm behind, take your arm off behind you, right?
Yes.
And by doing that, there's increase the pressure until it pops off. So when I was like in the edge of the pressure, it popped off, but I felt a little something behind my neck.
Yes. Bad news. So, if you're at the level where Evandro is, competitive, you know, I don't know, would you do it again? Would you not tap?
You know what, Guido? I didn't even force too much.
Yeah.
Maybe because of old behaviors and like maybe escaping too many times before that day caused the injury that day. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's like building all the other bow and arrows I defended all my life. Because this bow and arrow was not even that tight. I escaped early, you know what I'm saying? But because of all the other hard bow and arrows that really slipped off, that was building invisible injuries that was just like demonstrated for the planet at that day. You know,
And guess
it's
what?
lovely bow and arrow. Yes.
You're only 25 today.
26.
26.
26, yes.
Now, just imagine another 26 years on top of that.
Yeah. Can happen.
You know how much wear and tear that is on your body?
Yeah, I don't know. I imagine.
It's a lot.
Yeah, I imagine.
So we need to make sure that our viewers are being real smart about this.
Yes, yes.
Okay? So, if you're competitive, it is what it is. You're going to get some injuries. But if you want to last in Jiu-Jitsu and maybe become a teacher eventually, my friends, it's a tough one. So let's talk about the defense here, about this bow and arrow, because it's a very common submission, right? So, number one, let's go back to that position you were in. Here, boom, he got it, boom. Once he gets this angle and gets this leg over my shoulder, it's pretty much game over right here. So once we're here, he just needs to extend the legs a little bit, brings this across, and this is even if I manage to reach across here and duck myself out, you see my neck is already kind of cranking. So this would be the proper defense from here, if I can get my hand in here. And while I'm pushing the arm up, I want to pull my body south. So he's going for it, I'm popping it out, right? If he's a little bit more behind me, maybe he's going for the collar choke here. From the let's rotate. Here we go. Same thing here. I want to grab whatever I can reach, and when he commits to it, again, same move, I slip it out. So we call it the shotgun escape right here. So, but you are risking that little neck crank right here. So the question is, I would say if you're over 30, you should probably tap right here. So for me, I would qualify. If he starts cranking it right here, forget the escape. Just tap. And then you say, hey, Evandro, can I try to get out? All right. Then he's not going to put as much pressure. And we slip out. We get into the guard. So the neck is super sensitive. I've had neck issues. We're going to talk about, actually you can do it to me because your neck is a little sore. There's a little guard neck crank here. It's very nasty. People, we don't even teach it anymore. I haven't seen it taught here for a long time. But there are people who will grab your neck from here. They'll pin their elbows on your chest so it's hard for you to move, and they pull up the neck right here. Boom. Bad news. So what are we talking about here? We're talking about bad angles. Good angles for him, bad angles for my neck. So what I need to do, I need to accommodate the angle he is creating to his favor. I need to create it in my favor. So as soon as the pressure starts here, I'm crossed, boom. Now I killed the angle of the crank, right?
And people get hurt in that one because they don't want to open the guard.
Yes.
The ego, like, man, I want to keep the guard and you feel the pressure, but don't want to open it. But if you just open the guard and sit up, the pressure will immediately go away, which is my primary goal when people do that, right?
And the guy still hasn't passed the guard.
That's true. That's true. But more than that, right? More than that, you're not hurt.
Yes.
Because that's very dangerous in the neck. That's a lot of pressure, everything on the spine.
Don't want to deal with that. Same thing with the guard pass stack, right? Somebody has a good double underhook. Boom, he comes here, stacks on the neck. Forget that. Just let him pass. Because if he has good base during the pass, there's no way out, and it's all going to be neck. So guys, protect your neck at all times. It's probably one of the most sensitive areas for Jiu-Jitsu competitors. And I'm telling you, once you have one vertebrae, right?
Yep.
One of these, and if you have them injured, you're gonna deal with it for the rest of your life. Bad news. So we talked about the bow and arrow. What else you got there?
Would you say that you can say better than me, that it's better for someone, and regardless of the age that you are, to let people pass and even tap for a lower belt, let's assume, than to resisting that pass and hurt yourself? So you rather resist the pass and be injured for 6 months or 5 months, or let a lower belt pass your guard? You know, that's the question. Because I don't think they're going to tap you, of course. But even though, who knows, maybe the guy's crazy strong and doing crazy stuff. First, he should not be doing that. But second, you answer me. Like, pass the guard, resist the guard pass and be 5 months off, or let them pass the guard, train your bottom side mount, and keep on training.
There is nothing worth to fight to the point where you're going to injure your neck, period. Whether it's a guard pass or a tap, my friends, it's, if you love Jiu-Jitsu and if you want to last in the sport, don't mess with your neck. And I let people pass my guard anyway all the time.
Great.
Yes.
Great.
I'm not afraid of being side mounted. How about you?
Me neither, yeah.
No big deal.
Me neither.
No big deal. Cool. So, neck cranks. So, bonus tip for the day, right out of the master book. Actually, a couple of them out of the master book. The other one I haven't seen. So, it's the standing self-defense is so neglected in most Jiu-Jitsu academies that we want to talk about it right now. So, very common theme on the street. Guy comes from behind, or even, you know, you hang out somewhere. Guy comes from behind, wants to pull you down. gets you right here. So if I can, and if I might be able to anticipate, I want to, you know, before anything, I want to go here. So base and bring him over. Number one, I'm not going to talk about it. You guys know this move. Second one, he's committed to pull you in a dark alley where he wants to rob you. He pulls me back, indicator right here, this leg comes out. From here I hook, I turn, make sure you have a good posture. Boom, we have this one. But the one you might have not seen yet, and it's so simple, it's ridiculous. Guy is not necessarily pulling you back. Standing straight up has a full lockup already. Full lockup rear naked choke. This is bad news. This is an educated guy who got you on the street, like right here. He's not pulling you back. I can't do that little turn. I can't do the hook. So, open up. Open up. Get a little bit of an angle. Throw the hand up and with that force of the arm coming down, it was very hard to hold on to, right? So one more time. Rear naked choke. Full lockup. He's too strong in his base. I can't pull him forward. Plus, it kind of chokes me in this position. He's not committed to pull me back, so I can't hook the leg. So, I got about 5 or 6 seconds. With Evandro, only 3 seconds to react. I want to create a little space in between us, so I bring my opposite of where I escape. I bring it forward a little bit. Bring my hip forward. Throw the hand up to get some downward momentum, and I just throw the shoulder up, boom, and we're in the front clinch. Very, how do you like that one?
That's very good.
That's an amazing defense.
It's almost defending the choke from the floor, right? Because if I have you on the floor, which side you want to fall? You don't want to put your back on the floor towards the choking arm, right? So you want your back to go towards the locking side. Is that correct? So there, boom, look, his back is going towards the side, then my arms are locked. Different than doing what, Guido? Throw the arm to the other side. The lock is here, and I'll go to the other side. Yeah, you see that?
Not possible.
There's no way.
Yes.
You don't want to fall on top of the choking arm. You want to fall away from the choking arm.
It's all about killing angles. Think about the theme of killing angles. Good angles when you're offensive, and killing the angles when you're defensive. Evandro, my friend, I appreciate you so much.
I appreciate you, Guido.
It's always fun.
Always.
And the authenticity of his Brazilian accent makes it even nicer to work with him.
Thank you, Guido. Thank you.
you.
Appreciate it, brother.
All right, GJJ over 50 out. Thank you.